I haven't done a lot of Turo videos lately, and there's a reason why. And the reason is it's actually been pretty challenging lately. And by challenging, I mean a one-man show, 21 cars, and new warehouse, my other business. It's just been a lot to do, and it's certainly not passive, that's for sure. But with operating here, picking up the airport, detailing cars, cleaning cars, customer service, and a couple of things have happened that have really pushed me back a little bit time-wise. And one is one of my cars was written off. A customer was driving the vehicle. It's actually only had it on the platform for, I'm going to say, a few weeks. A Toyota Corolla Hybrid 2023, and the car was written off, smashed. And I've documented that journey, and I'll post that video in the next coming weeks as a recap of that. And then secondly, I had a car last week stolen and in a police incident. And it's been a lot to deal with, mentally time consuming, because not only are you running the daily operations of Turo, cleaning the cars, getting them ready, customer service, customer support, bookings, handling, all the day-to-day running, but you're also trying to manage the insurance stuff in the background, which is a lot. I've got pre-bookings on those cars. I've had to change those cars, cancel those bookings, put them in other trips, try and manage that the best I can. And it's been hours and hours and hours of work that you don't get compensated for. And that's probably the hardest part, is you're doing all this work and essentially zero income for it. Not to mention, I have loans on both those vehicles, and both those vehicles aren't producing income. So there's a period of months where you're essentially losing money. And depending on how your business is structured, on how that fits for you. But for me, I bought those cars purely as assets to generate revenue through the Turo platform. So for me, not having them on the platform is a loss-making exercise. But ultimately, when it comes to business, these things happen. And in the future, something else is going to happen. Every day there's going to be an issue. And that's not unique to Turo, that's just business. And having been in business for 30 years, I'm 27 businesses in, Turo is no different. You're going to have challenges every single day. But what it has done is taken up a lot of my time, and I haven't been able to do content or videos, which is what I ultimately want to do, and it's sort of halted that plan. So hopefully in the next few weeks I'll get back up to making Turo videos. That's what I love to do. That's the main reason why I got the warehouse, to be able to shoot content, to be able to grow the Turo fleet. You can see right now we've got the Outlander, which goes out today. Today is Sunday. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. My two Porsche project cars, my kid's buggy, which we've just installed the new engine. We're just waiting to manufacture a gear selector cable shifter, which we can get that going. Then I've got a detail over there. We're doing a sticker removal job. I can show you that here. Yeah, we're doing a sticker removal job on this one. This rental goes out today. The Mustang goes out today. The 7-seater goes out on Wednesday. And then, yeah, detailing studio, detail. We're out doing window tinting and windscreens. We've got some products there. So we're super busy and building vertical integration in this business. So because we have the warehouse, I've got 2 locations here. There's a cost involved in doing that. It's about $1,000 a week. And to subsidize that, we do detailing. And by detailing, we do window tinting and windscreens as well. And great news, I've just hired 2 employees. So I now have 2 employees starting Monday, and they'll be helping doing detailing and handling the Turo fleet. And that will then free me up to be able to do more high-level growth of the business. So working on social media, working on acquiring some more cars. So I need to get to that. I want to try and get to that 40 car mark. That's the goal in the next few months. And but a few of these incidents have sort of slowed that progress down, but it hasn't stopped the progress. So growing the team will allow me more flexibility to grow the business and work on YouTube content, which is ultimately where I want to be. So thanks for sticking with me. I hope to get some videos out to you soon, showing the coverage of the car that was written off, and I hopefully have some footage on the car that has been shot up. I haven't seen it yet, so it's still impounded at police, and I don't know what that looks like, but it'll be interesting. And one more thing before I go, I got to say Turo has been exceptional. They've followed up. The head office was called. A team member called yesterday on a Saturday just to check if everything was okay. And the actual support from Turo, I can't fault it, I've got to be honest. In the the Facebook groups and everything, you hear a lot of bad stories of poor support, but the only thing has taken time is they've been waiting on me to get payout letters and stuff like that. So, so far, I can't say anything bad about the process. It's been hassle-free and very supportive. But I'll dive deeper on that as we go into those videos. So thanks for sticking with me, and we look to grow this YouTube channel and grow our Turo fleet and document the Turo business as much as I possibly can. So thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.